Well, here we go. Another big get out there day in New Hampshire. And I just walked 30 minutes to start here. And I was gonna point and say, hey, we were over on that mountainside last time. But as you can see, we can't see it. So on my way in here, I passed an old home site with cellar hole to get myself into a section that I have not been, but we can be here. And right now, it looks rough. But there's plenty of walls around, or should be. We have detector. We will go searching and detecting. Well, unlike the last trip where I had to walk 20 minutes in between seeing walls, I only just went 5 minutes. Tighter squares are definitely better. Let's see where that goes. Well, that wall ended. It was about 100 feet long, bordering crappy land. I just kept going in the same direction. It's getting better. With the amount of ground I have covered in the last half a dozen outings, you know, and like I said, I just said this before in other videos, I just keep moving over in sections. We've got to find either a home site or a decently worked piece of land out here. This ain't too bad. Well, let's look for walls, stacked rocks, any signs. Oh, there's a stitch of wall. Good. Wow, it is dark out here. It's morning. It shouldn't be this dark. Let's hope the sky doesn't open up. It's not supposed to, but you never know. It's definitely good to find wall again, but I don't see anything improved. It's lumpy. And the visibility's terrible. Alright, I'm gonna hydrate and then see where this goes. Oh, this is interesting. As I get up, turn around and start to go, there's another wall on the other side, probably a 60-foot gap. Oh yeah, it corners right down into this spot. Huh. As we know, tight walls are generally closer to home sites or imply more concentrated activity. Oh, I'm going to turn it on and start swinging. We are far enough out, and this is better than what we were just in. Well, I have to say, this is odd. So, I've been walking around for about 30 minutes. there are bits of nail iron. The thing is, it's perfect in here. Absolutely cleared, groomed, smooth. But I'm not hearing anything other than nails. And as usual, as you start to go down the hill, it disimproves. The ground starts to get rutted, just dissolves. Which we see situations like that and it always makes me wonder. So we're up in a back corner where it's all really nice. Was the whole thing nice 200 plus years ago? And then, you know, logging erosion just wiped out the bottom. But I'm gonna keep walking around. There could be a cellar hole in there. There could be a footprint with an iron bed. That's all you can do is just walk around and swing. But this is the best piece of ground I've seen in a while. That last time on top of the hill, well, you're on top of the hill. That was a bit more natural. This was worked. All right, more walking. Yep, and as I move down off the hill, there it is, and something we always look for. It's a rolled line of dirt, an edge, meaning they were working from where we just came all the way down to this point. Clear as day. Yeah, and see, even on the edges, the dirt rolls. A bit of nail iron. This one actually goes up and cuts that way, which makes me think they were working this in sections out here. I can still see it from here going that way. It's predominant. I'll tell you, this is one of the most convincing squares, spots I've seen in recent trips. And it seems like it's about a 10-acre square because I'm at the other wall. It's just smooth, clean, but being as thick as it is, you know, what can you do? Keep walking. That was our first pile of field stones. Large, and these always get me when they are 30 feet from a wall, unless they were just stacking here before they started building walls. My guess is it's an oxen shoe. Dragging rocks down here. Kind of sounded like it too. Yep. Well, there we go. Something old. Huh. A file. That gets a bit more interesting, right? Not to say somebody wasn't out here filing, but it's another thing. A bigger file. Now that's really interesting. And those three things all in a close proximity. That's it for this area. Pile of rocks, an oxen shoe, and 2 files. But I've been out here already for a while, so I need to start moving and making a big loop out of it. I could spend a week in here going back and forth trying to find a footprint. So it goes on the lists of places to come back to. But we're going to go in this direction over the wall. See what else we come across. That was definitely a standout location. At least that square was. And see, here's the difference. There's our wall, so you don't walk very far. And there's rocks everywhere still in the ground. So they worked the hell out of that up there. Well, another 5 minutes. Completely different again. Boy, I hope we don't get swamped. Definitely looks like it has the potential. Another wall. That wasn't too far of a hike in between. Look at this thing as I travel down it. That is some serious land clearing on this side. There's your first built and then just the fill in. Wow. Surprising it doesn't look better over here. Mind-boggling. Absolutely nothing. That was a significant wall, sign of land clearing, and there was not a peep in there. You never know out here. Alright, well, I have to keep heading in that direction. It looks not as good. Seriously makes you wonder sometimes. There's a row of rocks. And another wall. So behind me, about 100 feet out, a strip of rocks, one layer. Yeah, this is all just way too close together. Somewhere out here was a house. Alright, into this one, I guess. That's a ring. No doubt about it. Huh. Well, we are inside. Again, another little square. Well, there's definitely more nail iron activity in here, but it's a mess. It's very difficult to walk, but the ground has more sound. It's a lock mechanism. I guess that's another good sign. We're definitely getting closer. We're running out of time, but we're getting closer to something, because it just has the feel. And there's a nail every 15-20 seconds. But if there was a footprint in here, and this looks like it was logged within the last couple of decades, it could have been just pushed, swiped, gone, moved, bye-bye, spread around. Well, I think it's time to go. I am getting out of the good ground area. That's definitely the zone. That massive wall was probably less than a quarter of a mile in that direction, with the other walls facing this way, and then that one little strip, nails, a ring, and that lock plate off a box or something. Yeah, crazy. But that first section where it was perfect, where we found the 2 files and the shoe, that was kind of mind-boggling. I would not be surprised if there's a footprint out there, because it just was, it looked old, lived upon. All right, well, I have to find my way out of here. I know that's the direction. Hopefully I land where I need to land, and we will pick it up again next time somewhere out here. Thanks for watching.